Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast Season 2, Episode 100. Yes, we're into triple digits for Season 2 of the podcast. So yes, in this episode we are covering the final interview of Doctor Who magazine, going from issues 593 to 596. So I think when you're seeing this in a couple of days, 597 is being released. So yeah, there'll be stuff for that, and then obviously there'll be reviews for the 60th anniversary specials coming up when they release. But yes, that's in the future. Let's focus on today's episode, and is an interview with Jacqueline King and Carl Collins, who play Sylvia Noble and Sean Temple in Doctor Who. So this interview is titled Noble Intentions. The Return of the King. Yes, Jax is back, and her co-star Carl is home. Jacqueline King and Carl Collins, who play Sylvia and Sean, loiter by the bins with Benjamin Cook. Of all the glamorous locations I've interviewed the cast Doctor Who in, out back by the bins in a North London alleyway isn't one of them. Yet here I am, sat on an upturned plant pot behind Donna Noble's house. Amid the discarded remnants of suburban life, this is the last place on Earth aliens would want to visit. The mysterious explosion at the nearby Milson Wagner Steelworks was just coincidence. Through the gap in Donna's garden gate, I can make out a well-kept lawn, some patio furniture, a weathered shed with a painted sign that says "Keep Out," and the house beyond, a smart Camden Terrace, the Nobles' family home. Someone has left the back door open, and the rich aroma of that curry or fish. One of the two was wafting down the garden towards us. It's quite nice here, actually. I can get used to this because I'm joined at the bins by two Doctor Who returnees, Carl Collins and Jacqueline King, who play Donna's husband Sean Temple and her mother Sylvia Noble, respectively. So excited to be back, said Carl, pulling the plant pot. As soon as I arrived, Jax was like, "Oh my god," arms all around me. I was like, "Alright, calm down, I'm kidding, I need to lie down," says Jacqueline, known as Jax, which is a self-aware chuckle. "I'm too excited. Would you like to perch on my plant pot?" "It's okay, darling, I'll stand." Don't tell anyone, but the Temple Nobles' back alleyways in Cardiff, not Camden, on Badwall Studios' biggest, baddest soundstage, but the bins are real enough. Fragile authenticity, so is whatever that is simmering on the kitchen stove. Sylvia's making dinner. Even explains Jax, and the props department have got all that. They've generally made a tuna madras, she marvels. "Blimey," said Catherine Tate yesterday, clocking Sylvia's curry. "They have increased the budget, haven't they? I was doing that pot all day," Jax tells me. "I got home yesterday and realised, oh my god, I still smell of tuna. I have to wash my hair 5 times until I read the script." "I've never heard of tuna madras. That's what I've been saying," exclaims Carl. "Tuna madras even a thing no one's listed, isn't?" "Thank you." Apparently suggests Russell swears by this is showrunner Rusty Davis, returning to Doctor Who for the first time in over a decade. That tuna madras was a family meal in his home, but none of us have heard of it, so maybe Russell made it up, says Carl with a shrug. "He's a very creative person, so let's stop talking about tuna madras. This is supposed to be a proper interview. We write for the magazine when I did this originally," Jax asked me. "Did we meet once or twice?" I tell him, "But it's alright, it was a long time ago, and we had a chinwag." "We did. I last interviewed Jax on set in 2008, or 198 issues ago. She was absolutely lovely. Oh, bless your heart." So is it Chamberlain's Carl. "Even in these days, he sniffs the air playfully. She smells a bit like a mother sniffing the direction of Jackson's beautifully Coffee? I don't even know what that word is, so I won't even try. Tuna Madras, they both burst out laughing. When I asked a question that isn't about Tuna Madras, what's it like returning to Doctor Who after 13 years away? Carl replies this, well, I never thought it would happen. I thought it's long gone this. You know, people have been really, really sweet and kind about the Nobles, says Jax, resting her elbow on a wheelie bin. Carl is nodding and constantly gets up. People are like, are you Sean Temple? I'm like, yes. Well, I'm doing theatre, come out the stage on, the people that are waiting are all Whovians. A lot of people have asked me over the years, would you ever do it again? Or wouldn't it be lovely if the Noble family came back to Jax? I tried to be optimistic from going, yeah, wouldn't it be great? But in the back of my mind, I was going to forget it, never going to happen. I thought, we're the past now. So when she was invited back to the 60th anniversary special, I was genuinely like, what? Also, the family has grown. Sylvia's a grandmother now. Heartstoppers Yasmin Finney plays Donna and Sean's teenage daughter Rose Neville, which is so wonderful. She's gorgeous, and that relationship adds a whole new dimension. Jax first played Sylvia alongside Catherine Tate-Donna in the 2006 Christmas special The Runaway Bride, also starring David Tennant as the 10th Doctor. That's the one where Catherine married a spider. I overheard David telling a puzzle earlier today. Donna had another husband back then, Jackson elaborated helpfully. She meant the duplicitous Lance, who wasn't a spider, was in cahoots with the half-humanoid, half-arachnid Empress of the Rachnos, and from poisoning Donna with deadly Q1 particles, but Lance and Donna never got as far as tying the knots. As she walked up the aisle, Donna was teleported out of the church and into the TARDIS, and that, kids, is how she met the Doctor. Well, anyway, says Jax to Carl, her first wedding did not go well, it's fair to say. Oh, replied Carl, who I think was still pressing the spider marriage story. My God. In 2008, Catherine became a series regular, and so did Jax, alongside the late Bernard Cribbins and Sylvia's dad, Donna's granddad, Wilfred Mott. Then, quick recap, Donna took the power of the Tyrant Lords into her mind to save her life. The Doctor wiped her memories of them. I interviewed Jax for Doctor Who Magazine issue 398. On the day of the cast film, there's upsetting scenes. If Donna remembers, even for a second, she'll burn up towards Sylvia and Wilf. You can never tell her. You can't mention me or any of it for the rest of her life. I tried to be pragmatic, Jax told me that day, assuming that she'd be playing Sylvia for the very last time, and was saying, well, that's life. Our paths will cross again. I tried to be very grown up, but inside I'm gutted. I've been in floods of tears all afternoon. Just before I continue, during the interview, there's some quotes, which is titled, so it's a little section. The wit and wisdom of Sylvia Noble on the Doctor. Oh, for God's sake, the man's an idiot. That's taken from The Runaway Bride 2006 on Donna. It's not like the 1980s. No one's unemployed these days except you. That's taken from Partners in Crime, released in 2008. On Adventures in Time and Space, Donna. I've just been travelling, Sylvia. Oh, hark at her, Michael Palin. That's taken from the Centauran Stratagem, released in 2008, on Donna's heroism, the Doctor. For one moment, one shining moment, she was the most important woman in the whole wide universe, Sylvia. She still is. She's my daughter. That's taken from Journey's End 2008, and on Extraterrestrials. How many times there's no such thing as spaceships? That's taken from the Star Beast, released in 2023. That's the main part of the interview. Alongside Jax and Catherine made a brief return. Let's start again. Although Jax and Catherine made a brief return in 2009 and 2010 at the end of time, when they were joined by Carla's Donna's fiancé Sean. He's sweet enough. He's a bit of a dreamer, muses Wilf, who steps in as the Doctor's companion for that story. Donna never regained her missing memories. We left the Noble clan outside the church on Donna and Sean's wedding day. No Q-on-fueled interruptions this time, with a present from the dying 10th Doctor, lottery ticket for that week's draw. It was a triple rollover. It's the missing file accent was today. When I asked him about writing the Nobles once more, we left our heroes, the Doctor and Donna, sad and separated, and then waited 15 years for the final act. Seriously think I planned it? I genuinely thought this is answering the question, why did I come back? Carl says, it's a big deal, believe this, and Russell writes. The whole thing's a big deal, isn't it? Reflects Jax. That's Russell. When it was confirmed, I was like, my God, says Carl. Then I have to stop remembering. What did I do last time? Does Sean know the Doctor? Did he meet him? I remember being there when he was around, but we didn't interact. That's right. Pretty much, Sean only had a couple of dozen lines in the end of time, and he and the Doctor kept a distance. We had a wonderful time. Carl turns chat with you, Catherine, a wonderful, wonderful Bernard. In the 60th specials, Russell gets much more. No, Sean, in the 60th special, Sean gets much more to do. Yeah, we're all in full force, aren't we? For the Star Beast, it's an extraordinary script. Jax says a special one. I mean, genuinely, you can't tell you how much of what Jax and Carl have been filming today. Day 2 of the Star Beast shoot, but here's what we can say. It's included a scene you've glimpsed already in the trailer that dropped last Christmas Day, the 14th, Doctor New Body, Old Face, in Temple Noble's kitchen, and otherworldly intrusion into northern London, domestic tea, and Donna pointing out a illusionary figure, skinny man, as a desperate Sylvia, please. He's not there, you can't see him. Then everything unravels. It's mayhem, says Carl. It's proper farce, that scene, isn't it? Jax says, I've really enjoyed the progression of, as you say, the domesticity for it to be calm, well, fairly calm as Noble gets. And then you have all the furore and the excitement happen. It gets bigger and bigger and more frenetic. But it's fast based on truth and absolute truth. Sylvia knows the Doctor. Jax reminds us, recalling their previous spiky encounters. She isn't a fan. Her motivation is to protect her daughter, protect her family. That's Sylvia's instinct, and I love that. It's still that how I behave when I'm trying to save my child. Sylvia knows what would happen if she doesn't, chimes in Carl. If Donna remembers the Doctor, she will die. And then you throw a huge woolly mammoth into the mix. He smiles with a tiny woman mouth. This is the Meep, or the Seed Dealer. As first this director, Scott Bates, described the cuddly critter earlier today. Upstaged by a Meep, agreed Jax. Oh yeah, categorically, chuckled David. The 4-foot, white-haired, saucer-eyed Meep of all the Meeps, originated in the pages of this very magazine in the 1980 comic strip Doctor Who and the Star Beast. So I was told today, exclaims Jax. Yes, everything comes full circle. From Doctor Who came the magazine, from the magazine came Doctor Who. Isn't that amazing? What does that make the Meep? Are Jax and Carl smitten? The Meep's gorgeous, says Jax, but she's laughing nervously. It's just phenomenal, don't worry. The Meep won't hurt you. I know, said Jax, but her eyes, they tell a different story. The Meep's great, and Carl, that big, friendly, furry face. What are Jax and Carl most looking forward to shooting next? Every minute, Jax thinks, we've got so much adventure ahead of us. There's a lot more farce and fun, says Carl, and danger and heartbreak. I can't wait to cram into your taxi, beams Jax. Sean drives a black cab now, and there's a scene where you see, I've got this image of our legs sticking outside the windows and my head poking at the roof. I'm sure the fans will love it. Russell knows how to write a family, and dynamic is believable, entertaining and dramatic, and funny. I love the fact that each of us has such a strong personality. You don't get as strong a daughter than Donna. Sylvia, bless her, has passed on those genes, because she's strong too. She can be tough on Donna. There are people out there who go, I hate Sylvia, because they think she's really nasty. Well, that's fine, that's reaction, and rather than that, than bland. It's never bland being a noble, it's just so delicious. From my perspective, Carl, it's interesting, playing well the sort of head of household, except he's doing as he's told. But you know, walkover Jackson Jax. He's not a walkover, no, but Donna is in charge, Sylvia's in charge, it feels matriarchal. And obviously, Yasmin as Rose comes through really strongly straight away. But Sean takes most things in his stride. I think he's not fazed. It's testament to Russell's writing creative flavour that he felt imbued in this family with such. He searched for the right word, genes, says Jax. Yes, absolutely. We got them. Genes. And that was the final interview and the final piece of Doctor Who magazine issue 596 news, and all of the Doctor Who magazine 60th anniversary news. Yes, that took a couple of episodes longer than I was expecting, but there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, because it just means we're close to the 60th. Because by the time you've seen, currently I'm recording this on Wednesday, 25th of October. As of today, there has been no announcement about the released air dates. But yes, if there is, it will be covered in an episode, but you might just have to wait a little bit, depending upon how many I record. But yes, so let me know what you thought of this announcement. It's only one thing. So the interview from Doctor Who magazine. And remember, you can like, comment, and subscribe. And that is it for the Everything Podcast, Season 2, Episode 100. Goodbye.